What would you give for a child you loved to make their wish come true? To help them fight a critical illness? Just imagine what you'd do. Every single one of us can make the stars align, because when we come together, hope and joy will shine.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Good morning and welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. As always, thank you so much for joining us and starting off your Monday morning with us and your work week with us. If you got to be up this early, hope you have your cup of coffee and at least it looks really nice out there. Take a look. I'm going to keep showing you these cameras. If you were with us at 6:30, you know the deal by now. It's just beautiful out there. Not tracking a whole lot of clouds out the door this morning, just an ongoing beautiful sunrise. I'm kind of matching it in my orange right now. So it's a vibe this morning. If you're up with us, it's just beautiful out there. Again, if you're waking up with us and you're getting a great view like this is over in Caledonia out of your backyard, make sure to take a picture of it and send it to us on our Mississippi Live Weather app. You can submit it right there on the app. We would love to see it, and you might even end up on the 7:30 newscast. So nice conditions out the door is what you need to know this morning. Temperatures in the middle 60s there. Some of us a little bit cooler than that. But overall, all of us starting off warmer than yesterday. Here's another look. You might even not even notice that change because it looks the exact same. This is over in Aberdeen. Dry conditions nonetheless. Again, not a lot of clouds there either, and really nice conditions. A little bit cooler over in Aberdeen. Temperatures in the low 60s, but overall a really great start to your Monday. Temperatures across the region right now mainly sitting in the 60s, 63 over in the Golden Triangle region, 61 in Tupelo, a little bit warmer as usual down to the south, 65 in Hattiesburg, even upper 70s in New Orleans, 70 in Birmingham. So a little bit warmer the further south that you do go. A little bit cooler in places up near Jackson, Tennessee. If you're actually closer to the Mississippi and Tennessee state line, so places like Prentiss and Alcorn County, tip of Benton County as well, might even be starting off this morning in the 50s. So we're jealous of you if you're starting off there because most of us in the 60s. Over your first 12 hours ahead, all of us going to be in the 60s over your next hour, middle 60s by 8. And then we're right back into the 80s today. Yeah, a little bit warmer out there, low 80s by 11. Upper 80s into the afternoon. So sitting above average. The only good news I have is we are keeping a northerly wind in play even through the afternoon. So yeah, still feeling a little bit nice out there. Still seeing that breeze, but temperatures definitely above average for this time of year. We are back in the upper 80s. Wouldn't be surprised some of us touched 90. Let's talk about your current satellite and radar showing not a lot of activity across the United States, especially the central portion of the states from the plains all the way to the southeast, looking like very ongoing, nothing going on conditions. Take a look though as we head just off to the east. I want to kind of zoom over and show you this. Even though we're not tracking a lot here in the southeast, we're tracking major activity going on over in the Atlantic. This is Tropical Storm Imelda and Major Hurricane Humberto. Okay, two different tropical systems, both named right now. And yes, we're going to be tracking them out, paying attention to them. Here's the good news, and I tracked them out at 6:30. They're not looking to impact the eastern coastline, not looking to make landfall anyway. Yes, might see some rip current situations, but overall, the good news is they are looking to continue their way off into the Atlantic. So that's some good news. As for Futurecast here in North Mississippi, not tracking a whole lot of anything, and you can see those two systems right there. But for us here in North Mississippi, dry conditions nonetheless. That's the same story as we head into your Tuesday as well. And again, you can see those systems now that I'm kind of off the screen. They're going to continue to make their way off to the right. And again, not going to be making landfall within the eastern coast of the United States. As we head into your Tuesday morning, it's going to be mainly a rinse and repeat of today, starting off dry, a little bit more cloud cover into the afternoon. And yet another warmer afternoon ahead. We could see a few sprinkles over our next few afternoons, but I think most of us stay very dry. Still need to be watering those plants out there throughout your work week. Same story even as we head into Wednesday. Mainly dry conditions and yet another warm day. So majority of our work week looks warm and dry out there. Those are the two main things that you do need to know. Yes, we are going to be warming back up this week. We saw a nice little cool down hits right back into the above average conditions, not only for us, but a good portion of the United States this week. So warmer start to our work week. I do have some good news. I'll talk about it coming up right after this, but we are seeing some nicer conditions coming back into the forecast. So these overall above average conditions don't stick around forever. Even in our 7-day forecast, we'll see a little bit of a cool down. So I'll talk about when exactly you can expect that, all coming up right after.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Well, good morning. Welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggie McAuley. Not tracking a whole lot of anything for your Monday morning. So that's some good news as you're headed out on the roadways this morning. Here's a look at Mississippi Live radar. Nothing on it. Dry conditions ongoing across the board, across North Mississippi, really across the entirety of the state as well. This is a look out of what most of us are seeing. This is over in Mabin. Temperatures in the low 60s and beautiful ongoing sunrise. Take a look at that. Not a cloud in the sky. So those blues all the way to those really oranges and yellows out there this morning. Beautiful ongoing conditions across the board. So I love looking at these cameras just to see the different places. And again, it's all looking the same. This is over in Lafayette County, over in Oxford, Northeast Mississippi. A little bit cooler. They're in the 50s. So lucky them. A few lucky of us are in the 50s this morning. Most of us near 60 degrees. But overall, still look at that. Beautiful ongoing sunrise over in Lafayette County as well. So nice conditions as you're headed out the door this morning. Not gonna need the umbrella, might need the sunglasses. Let's talk about your airport delays. I'm not tracking anything nationally, so that's some good news if you're headed out on the airways this morning, and especially even region-wide. So Memphis International, Atlanta as well, not tracking any major to moderate delays, and that's the story again across the nation and all of our international airports. Your day planner ahead, if you're staking in North Mississippi, yeah, a little bit warmer out there. We'll be back in the 70s by 9, upper 70s by 10, back in the 80s before we hit noon today. So definitely seeing another warm day ahead with high temperatures back near 90. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of us hit that 90-degree mark, but some of us sticking in the 80s too. 90 in Bruce, 90 in Grenada, low 90s over in Greenwood. As you can see, a little bit closer to that Mississippi and Tennessee state line, yeah, Alcorn County, Prentiss County, Red Bay, maybe in the middle 80s, but a majority of us near that 90-degree mark into your afternoon ahead. So 89, a majority of us going to be right there on that 90-degree mark. Warmer day and mainly dry, about a 10% chance. And you know by now, especially after last week, most of us very dry with a 10% chance. Okay, a lucky few getting a passing light shower. Let's talk about it. Now through noon, looking good to go for your Monday. As we head into the afternoon, a few more clouds in the mix, and yes, maybe a few showers out there for places mainly south of Lafayette County, Grenada, Eupora, Attala County, over into the Delta. Maybe a light passing shower, nothing too prevalent and nothing that's going to slow you down any. As we head into your evening, say 7 through your 10 o'clock hour, all of that fizzles out and we're looking good to go for those overnight hours. As we head into your Tuesday, it's going to be a rinse and a repeat of today. Starting off very dry, probably nice ongoing sunrise yet again for your Tuesday morning. Going into the afternoon, noon and on, still sitting dry, but adding a few more clouds in the mix. That'll stay true as we head into the afternoon. Yet again, into those afternoon, early evening times. Could see maybe a passing shower. You can see like one spot of green out there, okay? A 10% chance at best. So most of us very dry for your Tuesday as well. Again, still need to water those plants out there and still warm. High temperatures for your Tuesday, right back where they were this afternoon, where we're expecting them this afternoon. Upper 80s across the board. Some of us near 90. 89 in Bruce, 89 in Houston, 85 in Red Bay, 89 in Amory, 91 in Columbus, 90 in Macon. Again, most of us near 90 degrees. Yet again for your Tuesday as well. Definitely above average for this time of year, and definitely warmer as well. As for rainfall totals, if you do get lucky enough to get under one of those very light showers, I'm not talking about really any measurable rainfall over the next few days. So even with that 10% chance, seeing less than 1/4 of an inch. So not going to be a drought buster by any means. This is a look at our latest drought monitor. Again, we do need the rainfall, just a reminder of that across the board. Seeing some drought, ongoing severe drought extended in northwest Mississippi from Tate Panola County, stretching into places like Lafayette County, moderate drought extending into places like Lee County, and then trying to creep into the Golden Triangle region as well. So we're seeing these drought conditions, also seeing extreme drought pretty close to our area as well. You can see the severe drought extending into places like Alcorn County, and that extreme drought close behind it. So we're taking our look at this. We're going to continue to monitor this. Another latest drought monitor will come out, an updated version, on our Thursday. And we're not looking at any measurable rainfall from now until then, so we could see those conditions worsen. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Upper 80s. Oh, the same day is going to be happening today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So just so you know, now through Thursday, we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds and highs in the upper 80s. That's what we're expecting. After Thursday, the story does change a little bit. I told you we were seeing a little bit of a cool off. Take a look at Friday, just in time for those Friday night football games. Highs back right around average. Low 80s expected for your Friday. That'll stick around for your weekend. So got any weekend plans? It's actually looking pretty nice out there, more around average for this time of year. So drier, not drier conditions, but cooler conditions come into play just in time for our weekend forecast. And middle 80s by your Sunday. We do see a little bit better chance of rainfall. If you're looking, saying, Maggie, when are we going to be getting rain? Well, better chances come into play as we head late weekend into our next work week. So you're going to have to hold out for those. But that's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, a warm next few days. We'll have our last live broadcast of the morning coming up here at 7:30. So about in the next 20 minutes. And we're going to talk tropics, exact tracks of both of those systems coming up.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.